Hi guys. Okay, so I wanted to show you this time in this video what to do when a client sends you a request for a texture that is like rare or you can't find it online. So this time a client wanted to use this company that makes granite and it's called Jatoba Brown Maximum. So we have this really small sample that I loaded here in Photoshop. So we're going to use Photoshop's AI to make a 4K texture. This sample is like really small, so it's canvas size, the image size, it's 470 by 235. So first we're gonna just make it a layer instead of background, and then we're gonna make canvas size 4K. Okay, so now we have this really huge canvas and nothing in it almost. So usually I just use content aware fill or painted it with clone and similar stuff. But now we can use canvas. Now we can use AI. We can put it here, or you can just start in the middle, it doesn't matter. But I usually start from the corner. And you can try select the rest of the canvas and just put generative fill, and you just put, let's say, marble texture, and see what happens. So it will give you 3 samples. The Photoshop's AI makes 3 samples for you to choose from. So okay, we have really weird texture that we can't really use. This sample is better, but it looks as if it's, I don't know, texture size 512 by 512 or something like that, but it's just stretched. So the thing is, I don't know if this is because it's in development beta phase, so it gives you low resolution, so to speak, samples, but there's a way to work around it. First of all, you get much better in this sample when you use texture like this. We'll get much better results if we use different wording. Maybe that's normal. I'm not an native English speaker. But first I'm gonna copy my layer, Ctrl J, and then we're just gonna transform and rotate it by 180, because the engine works much better when it's working between 2 samples. There are many ways of doing this. You can change this sample, you can mirror it, whatever. But the key here is to not make the engine do your whole 4K all at once, but actually to do the small areas in between, so it will match the resolution it has. I think the engine works better with about 1000 by 1000 pixels, like this. So let's move the second layer a bit further. You can even add third layer, but I think 2 layers should be okay. We'll see. So we can merge these 2 layers and select the area in between. And now we say generative fill and we say granite texture. Let's see what we'll get this time. So first time it looked like we did the 4K texture, but like we just stretched a really small texture over our resolution. So this time, this time we're getting a much better details. This looks very repetitive, so it's not a good sample. This one is also not very good. So okay, this time I do not like this texture, so I'm going to delete this. Let's put another layer, copy paste, Ctrl J. Let's put it like this. Merge 2 layers. Let's see what are we gonna get if we select these 2 areas, and again granite texture for generative fill. Let's see what we're gonna get now. So we are now giving the engine a bit more to work with. Okay, so we are getting much better results now. We are getting more details. It's not repetitive. We can choose between this one, or this one. As you can see, it looks creative. It looks like it's trying to imitate and continue what we are presented here with. So now it's much better. Let's use this one. It blends the best between these two textures. So now we have a really good texture, like an artist painted it. I'm gonna merge this sample. Now I'm gonna select this area. Again, generative fill, granite texture. The main point here is, of course, that you select small areas. So when you select the huge area, you see weird results or stretch results. You think the engine is not working correctly. I mean, it's in beta phase, so it might work better later on, but for now this is very good. Like, for example, you can see how we're getting much better results now here. Let's choose the middle one, and so on. So you select this area, and so, like I said, it's better not. We can try to select this area for example. So if we select this area, I used to get bad results when I'm not filling the area between two samples. Engine tends to I didn't merge. Okay, this is good. Yeah, this is repetitive. Actually, this is not bad. This is okay, but it's best to just use the area in between. So you can make like really big and really good textures with this by just copying layers and filling the area in between. You can rotate them and etc. So this is my texture that I did. I'm not sure if it's 4K, but it's pretty good. It's really big for 3D visualizations. It's enough. So this is the texture I did like a while back when a client asked me to do this. So this is the final result. You can try it yourself by just playing with the engine. The main takeaway here is that you have to select small areas, not big areas. If you want a 4K texture, just work small selection by small selection and recreate it yourself. In the end, you know how to make the seamless texture. You just filter, go to other, offset. If it's a 4K texture, you just use offset 2000 by 2000, so half of the image size. This already, I already did this in this texture, and then you will get a seam in the middle of it, and you use spot healing brush tool. I mean, it depends. This is in your Photoshop, it's actually better to use remove tool, and you just select the area where you see your seams, where the texture connects, and you use this tool for the engine to remove the seams, so you will have a perfectly tileable texture. Okay, take care.